Yo, so I'm just sitting here thinking about the Miami Heat, and without making any changes to the roster, what we can do to improve our team. And I believe that the most important thing we need to do is to stop giving Terry Rozier minutes. That's number one on my list. Um, in reality, they can't just not play him. They are paying him a lot of money, and they did trade a first round pick to get him. And they don't want to look like they made a mistake. It's the Miami Heat. We know that pride is a huge factor in the reason that the team is in the state that it is right now. If the owners and the people making the decisions didn't have as much pride on being wrong than as they were, like if they weren't as focused as protecting their pride as they were in as building a better team, we'd probably be having a different type of video being made here right now. But we don't. And Pelle Larsson, Drew Smith, Duncan Robinson are players I would rather give more minutes to than Terry Rozier. Are players that impact winning more than Terry Rozier. Now, I could easily go on OBS and record my screen and go look up and go watch full Heat games and go show you Terry Rozier full play. But I really don't have the time for that right now. If it gets too bad enough, though, I'm going to have to make the time for it. But right now, I don't have the time for it. So you're just going to either have to pay attention the next time you see a Heat game, or you already should know what the fuck I'm talking about, because if you're watching basketball for any period of time long enough to be able to comprehend it, watching Terry Rozier play will stand out to you as exactly what you should not be doing. His defensive IQ, it just makes me very angry because it's so bad. His rotations and the way that he responds on defense is just blinding. And on offense, he just ruins our rhythm. Just him bringing the ball up the court, he's spamming 7 hesitations. It takes him up until 14 seconds left on the shot clock to even initiate the play. We cannot have that. With the Heat already struggling in the half court, not really as much this year. We've been a better offensive team this year than we have been in the past couple years. But the past couple years we've struggled in the half court. And one of our ways that we fix that is by getting into our stuff a lot quicker, having us be able to have more time to create a good shot. And he fucks all that up. Okay. He gets a wide open shot. He pump fakes a billion times before. Like, he just messes up the rhythm. Just get the 3 up. You be one dribble away from being right at the cut for a finger roll, but you hesitate and then you pick up your dribble extra early and shoot a fadeaway floater or a tough ass floater when you could have got all the way to the cut. I don't be knowing what be wrong with it. I be really thinking a nigga be drunk. Somebody said on Twitter that they gave Terry Rozier too much information and he overloaded. And I think that's probably what happened. They thought he was something that he wasn't. Playing that long garbage time in Charlotte done cooked his brain. And I can't blame him. If I was out in Charlotte rapping with Miles Bridges, sipping lean, not giving a fuck about the playoffs, just hooping, getting paid, fucking hoes, then if I've been doing that for 5-6 years, that's what I've been doing. Shit, that's probably, it only take your body, what, a month to get 3 weeks to get adapted to something? He doing that shit every day. He going to the studio. He leaving practice, going to the studio, stopping by the drink man on the way, copping a deuce, pouring up in the 16-ounce strawberry Fanta. And then his ass, boom. His ass go to sleep, wake up. Oh shit, I got a game today. Go to the game. He got the ball in his hand the whole game. Of course he gonna have 20. Nigga, you give me the ball all game, I'm gonna have some points now. I had the ball all game. Shit, LaMelo not here right now. LaMelo hurt. You know Daniel LaMelo hurt the whole year. So that nigga had boom, hella field goal attempts, high volume scorer. Get to the Miami Heat, all his flaws is just bright and early, and there ain't too much Spoelstra could do to hide him. The only way you could try to hide him, I guess, you play him with Bam and Highsmith at all times. And him and Duncan had a couple good stretches last year, but like, I really want to play Duncan with Tyler. That's really what I want to do. So that's going on to my point number 2. My point number 1 was they need to play Terry Rozier less minutes, give more minutes to either Drew Smith, Pelle Larsson, Duncan Robinson. Shit, you could even throw Alec Burke in there. I went to a Mavs game this year. Alec Burke went stupid that game. My nigga, me and him had bet money on that game too. And every time Alec Burke shot, I looked at him and I said, I ain't never seen him miss. And then you just hear the crowd going crazy. But yeah, my second reason or second thing of what I think the Miami Heat should do to improve their team without making any roster changes is to give Tyler Hero and Duncan Robinson more minutes together. That's what they need to do. Give them more minutes together. It's too much because they start together, which is a good step in the right direction. Having them start together, which should have been the plan, really coming into the season. But I was curious to see what Terry and Tyler would do as well because I needed to see how Terry was going to play. I knew that Tyler Hero was going to come back and get right. But for Terry Rozier, I was interested to see how he would settle in now that he had a full training camp. And it just is not going to work. There's nothing they can do to make it work. Terry's just not going to be able to be a good player for us. So we either need to trade him, which is another video, or give him less minutes. And that's what they need to do. They did the right thing by making Duncan start in place of Terry and have basically Jimmy and Bam be our point guards, which should have always been the play also. Bam has been doing a phenomenal job. He's averaging damn near 5 assists a game. If you're a betting man, I know you've been spamming his assists or his rebounds and assists because they've been cashing up to this date. Today is the 19th. It's my little brother's birthday. December. Yeah. Up to this point, he's been just smashing his over on his rebounds and assists. Jimmy's also been doing a fantastic job running the offense. Many people think Tyler Hero is the point guard, but he's actually not the point guard. Him and Duncan basically play off each other in that we're getting dribble handoffs with Bam, inverting pick and rolls. They get the ball and they give and go, chasing the ball, chase action. And Jimmy and Bam just been finding them, getting to the rim. Tyler's been doing a great job at getting to the rim. He's been fantastic at getting to the rim and finishing. And he's also done a great job at limiting his mid-ranges. His shot diet is phenomenal. I read an article today while I was in my office. I read an article on how Tyler Hero is modeling his shot chart after Steph Curry. And if I've ever talked to you about the Miami Heat, and specifically Tyler Hero, you've heard me tell you that that's exactly who he need to model his game after. We all seeing that he trying to model his game after Devin Booker, but it would be much more better for him to model his game after Curry. I've been trying to tell people that for years now. And I'm glad that he's actually matured into that role because he's excelling. He's definitely making the All-Star game this year. If you're watching this, you need to go vote Tyler Hero to make the All-Star team. And Bam Adebayo. They both deserve to be an All-Star. I would say Jimmy does as well, but I don't think he cares. But knowing that he wants to get paid, he might care about it this year just because it'll sound better. But I guess we'll see. Yeah, but Duncan and Tyler Hero need more minutes together. When they're on the floor together, is the way that Tyler Hero has changed his shot diet to model more like Curry. Duncan Robinson was already on that. So we basically have two Curry type players, or let me say two elite movement off ball shooters running around with the best screen center in basketball, and Bam Adebayo, and probably the second best center passer behind Jokic. You could probably argue him and Sengun, so he's top 3. And then you have him running around with Tyler Hero and Bam Adebayo and Duncan Robinson. Them 3 together. I seen they got the meme going around like motherfucking Draymond Green, Steph Curry, and Klay Thompson. I can see it. Duncan's been getting to the rim. In that fourth quarter game against Detroit, when Drew Smith fouled out, the only reason why Duncan was in, he was the only reason why it was close. Like the Pistons ain't been to the lead, because he took a nigga off the dribble, back-to-back plays, got right to the rim, no screen, and scored. Tyler Hero also, we know, can get to the rim, of course, and could pass. But Duncan has been our best passer for years, and people don't give him the credit he deserves for that. Every time I see on social media that the Heat talking about a trade, it's always Duncan name getting mentioned, and I don't like that, because Duncan has always showed up for us in the playoffs when he's played. He's always came in and give great minutes when he's played next to Bam. And he doesn't just benefit from playing with Bam. Bam benefits with him playing with him, because like I just said, he's been our best passer for years. Besides Kyle Lowry, he's been the best at getting Bam the ball during this Heat era. This era with Jimmy Butler. Since 2020. Well, 2019 and 2020. But that's what I'm saying. We need to stop trying to trade Duncan Robinson. That is our elite sniper. And nobody's saying his contract is bad now, because it's not. It was never a bad contract to begin with. Well, I guess, I never felt like he should have been benched, but him getting benched did improve his game. But, yeah, it did improve his game. So, I felt like that's what needed to happen for him. And I'm glad it did, because now he's a lot better. Tyler's a lot better. We have them starting. We need to have them closing as well. They both should play at least 25 minutes a game together, minimum. And they both should play 30 minutes a game. Duncan Robinson should be playing 30 minutes a game. Terry Rozier should not be playing more than 25 minutes a game. That goes back to point 1 and 2 really reflect off each other. Give Terry less minutes. Give more minutes to Duncan, and have more of his minutes be with Tyler on the floor and with Bam on the floor. Them 3 together should be playing 25 minutes a game together. Alone, them 3 together should be playing at least 25 minutes a game. No question. No question at all. And shit. For my third reason why, mind you, I'm just gonna say it right now. I did not plan this video. I'm just sitting here and I'm just getting ready to talk to myself about this shit in my head, like think about it. And I'm like, let me just make a YouTube video on this shit. So I just started recording. This shit not getting edited. I'm just finna post it just how it is, just like this, as soon as I'm done recording. So I didn't even sit down and write or think about what my 3 reasons would be. But those 2 for sure are my first 2 reasons. But shit, my third reason, just off the strength of me stalling and just telling y'all some bullshit, for to be able to give myself time to think of a third reason on what the Miami Heat should do to improve their team by keeping it as it is. And to be honest with you, we really need Nikola Jovic to be able to be suitable at that backup 5 position. Because if we could have him at the backup 5 position and still have a good defense and still, you feel me, be able to play him good minutes, I think that takes our team to another dynamic. Because, like I said, we're at our best when we're pushing the pace. We get him in there, you know he love to push the pace. Get our snipers out on that wing. Get them open looks in transition. Could get very interesting. It could get very interesting. But who knows? It all depends on Erik Spoelstra. We have the tools to make our team good without making any trades. But it all comes on Erik Spoelstra. He's been a great coach in his career. Right now, in these last couple of seasons, actually, during the regular season, he's been kind of questionable. Now, I will say he does have a philosophy that he uses stretches during the season to implement something and like training, I guess, getting real game minutes, repping it, because there's no replica for a real game. So he's gonna even stick to it. Like, for example, let's say he wanted to just get him right playing zone. He's gonna stick to the zone even if they're getting cooked. He's gonna stick to it because they're getting real game reps. Now, however, it was the playoffs and he stuck to the zone and they was getting cooked, he would most definitely go and switch it. You get what I'm saying? He would most definitely switch to a specific defensive coverage that he was trying to get them game reps, because now it's the playoffs. The regular season is for shit like that. So I think that's what he does. I think he needs to put the Terry Rozier experiment to rest. That's what he needs to do. Now, if you made it this far in the video, I hope that you at least can understand what I'm saying. I'm realizing now I've been saying way too many fucking times in this video. Next video I won't be doing that as much. The Heat play the Thunder on Friday. I'm gonna watch that game, and then I'm gonna come on here and I'm gonna sit and talk about the game right after the game, immediately after the game. I had a video out immediately after the game. Wait, I actually work, I think. Damn. You know, if Patay never said that, I'm gonna still have the video. I'm gonna make sure I be able to watch the game for y'all. Just be able to come out here and talk about it. Cause if you made it this far in the video, you obviously enjoy at least a little bit. But now I'm just rambling. I'm finna eat this soup and then I'm finna take my ass to work. Y'all be safe. Shit. And let's hope the Heat trade Terry Rozier for Lonzo Ball.